Welcome back to the reign of Megatron, and we are going to be reviewing yet another one of the animated Megatrons. This time we are going to be looking at the deluxe class, the leader class Megatron. Sorry, I just shot this after the previous review, so I still had deluxe class in my head. But yeah, this is the leader class version, and he is a helicopter. Not something you'd think of for Megatron, really, and that's what I think makes this such a very unique Megatron. Because usually you think tank or space gunship of some kind, not a helicopter. All in all, it is nicely detailed. Kind of dusty. This was in my garage. There's some landing gear, which of course you can fold up if need be, and there's of course wheels on the cannon itself, which is just mounted right on the bottom of the helicopter. Nice clear plastic cockpit. The seats are molded in. And then of course we have the helicopter blades, which I actually tested this. They're supposed to rotate in unison, but if I go too fast due to the age of the toy, the gears may slip. So I can't really demonstrate it too well anymore. There is this right here, which is the launching gimmick. Basically, if you put the missile in and push it back, it will launch the missile. Nice trick. Don't have the missile on me. Don't want to, because it's in the box. I am not going to dig it out just for this review. Anyway, let's actually get down to transforming him. And unfortunately, he is a bit hard to get untabbed due to his age. We're going to just take the blades out. You can leave the blades in for transformation. It just makes it a little harder though. So there we go. We pull that off. As you can see, we are pushing his arms down. We take the cockpit and unpeg it like so. We're not going to undo it all the way because we still have to work on his legs, which you can see we have these little panels here. We fold the landing gear all the way in, pull down these panels, we unpeg the legs to make sure that they are fully extended. Oh. We take these sections here and fold them out for his feet. We push these sections all the way down, making sure that we rotate them 180 degrees. Okay. Got to make sure that they are in all the way. So then we go back over here and make sure that we slide this panel down, all the way down, and his cockpit goes flush on his back. I forgot to mention this thing here, is that there is a little landing gear in here, but apparently it was not really, it was actually superfluous because of the cannon, so not sure if you can actually fold it out anymore or not. We fold down his arms, fold out this panel here, fold out his fist. Come on. Okay. So we got his fist out. His fist can rotate, but we need to rotate the bicep on this side for obvious reasons. Fold out his other fist. And yeah, I'm going to rotate his arm for this one. Now then we take this piece and just make sure that we line those three things to the three grooves there. Now he has his fusion cannon. And we have animated leader class Megatron in his robot mode. Oh, crud. Hang on. Yeah. I'll get to his hips a little later, but let's take a look at the completed product. And you have to give the animated series credit. They managed to try and make these look as animation accurate as possible, and they really nailed it on a lot of these, especially the leader class figures. His head rotates around. You see his mouth moving? It's because there is a gimmick. I'm not sure if the electronics work after all these years, but yeah, they don't. But you can see when I push his button, his mouth moves. That's for the talking gimmick. You will also notice these slots here. This was for the headmaster, which came with leader class bulkhead. Yeah, that was the name of the figure. Leader class bulkhead. He basically had the headmaster gimmick, and all the leader class figures could use the headmaster. Anyway, let's look at the articulation. He has ratcheted shoulders. Doesn't get a whole lot of movement outward. And it's not because of the cannon, it's because his shoulder pad does hinder it a bit. His head, oh wait, I already showed his head rotating. His bicep, as I showed, rotates. He has double jointed elbow, mostly for transformation. Nothing, there is a waist articulation, but it is fairly limited due to all this stuff in the back. He has ratcheted hips, which are universal. He has just about 90 degrees of bend at the knee. His toes, of course, are hinged due to transformation, and they also have a tilt. So you can get him in some really decent poses, although I would point out that his arms are also limited in articulation due to his back kibble. But fairly good Megatron. Now then, what do we do with his helicopter blades? Well, you can probably already see there is a handle, and then we rotate this forward and it gives him a sword, which we could put in his hand, or we can store on his back, which of course it just stores better if you have the handle folded in like so. And same for the other one. Which I have to admit, that is actually a pretty nice gimmick to make his helicopter blades into swords, and the way they fold up really work nice. So yeah, that is animated leader class Megatron. I'd say probably the best Megatron of the bunch. I mean, sure, the deluxe class was nice and battle damage looking, but yeah, this is the Megatron I say you try to go get if you're going to get an animated Megatron. Shame that the electronics don't work, but then again, it's been a few years. Never replaced the batteries in the thing. Anyway, that is my review, and I hope to see you guys again next video. Bye!